Hey y'all. Yay. Whew. How y'all doing? Hope everybody doing okay. Now, shout out to all the Pisces. Yes, sir. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Y'all, come on, give y'all time to come in. I had something like that. Hold on, y'all. There you go, there you go, there you go. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Now, look, y'all. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to this video, okay? And thanks for doing it, okay? Yeah. Now, I want to start out by saying, y'all, when y'all hear me say allegedly, it is claimed to be the case. Or have taken place. Although there is no proof. So y'all, when you hear content creators say, no, it's not alleged, that means they have proof. But in this case right here, the proof is on what they say. But to me, it's allegedly because I don't have no proof. So when I speak, I can speak all my opinions I want to speak in my world, in my life. And y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Y'all can think how y'all want to think, okay? But this case right here is very suspicious. And what we are doing with cases and missing people in situations, we are ignoring them and letting them bypass us. What do we supposed to do in a case when you have two people that was missing? One was found. We about to get into that. One was found. Yes. Now, one not found. And don't forget, we are dealing with water. Okay? I just want to put that out there. I just want y'all to know that we are dealing with water. Now, let me go into something for y'all, because a lot of people are not familiar with this case. Let me turn the music down. Y'all, if you can't hear me, let me know. Don't just sit there and let me talk. Just look at me, not, and you can't hear me. Jesus. Yeah, Lord. Okay. Now, go ahead on. What I'm gonna start doing for y'all, because I still haven't been doing it, is letting y'all know when I'm gonna come live. When I go live, okay? I can't do that. Cause I go to sleep, y'all. That's why I don't do it. Okay? I go to sleep and I'm supposed to be doing a live. Okay? If I had excuse me, y'all, I'm sipping on coffee. If I had an excellent moderator, they can text me or remind me that I have a live today at this time. Now look, y'all, can't worry about that. Now before we get started, do this for me. close that screen though and start letting all them flies up in here. Y'all know it's a lot of bacteria that's been flying around. Something going on with people. They doing things. They being missing. They unaliving each other. They jealous of each other. They mad at each other. And they don't even know it. We ain't gonna worry about that, right? So let's get into this Lake Oconee. Now, I want to get into something. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to Park Jones. Park Jones has a message on her video that we will be taking a look at because it left a message from one of Joycelyn's friends. Okay. Now, what's strange with me, y'all? I'm not going to get on no boat and go in the middle of no water, and I don't know how to swim. So who's saying that they don't know how to swim? Not me. I thought they could swim. But that lake water different now. So, y'all, I want to get into this. Now, it's a message that Miss Park had on her channel. See, that's how y'all supposed to do when y'all come and get my work. You're supposed to give me a shout out. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Now look. Miss Parks had this message on her channel. It said, got it off of Instagram. One of my very good friends, this is not her, this is one of her Joycelyn friends. One of my very good friends from Smyrna was super close with Joy. She had actually thrown her bridal shower the weekend before and was with her the Friday night before she was found. Now, Miss Park Jones, I appreciate. I got to give you credit. This is your thing. I could have went to Instagram, but I decided since you and I are talking about the same thing, collaborate with you. Okay. So look, y'all. Did y'all hear this? This is one of her friends. This is one of the friends talking. Let me drink a little bit of this coffee. Okay. She said, quoting, one of my very good friends from Smyrna was super close with Joy. That's what they call. That's who they call Joycelyn, that lady who they found in the lake. Spelling teacher. She had actually thrown her bridal shower the weekend before, and was with her the Friday night. Was with her the Friday night before she was found. That's gonna be very important, y'all. She was with her. She was with Joy the Friday night before she was found. Remember, she was found on a Saturday. Her friend saw her Friday. Now listen. She went on to say, I myself have hung out with her at my neighborhood pool. So it seems like Joy is a very fun person to be around to me. She was a wonderful person that was taken way too soon. Listen to the word that she used. She said she was a wonderful person that was taken way too soon. Taken way too soon. There is more to the story, though. Listen. My friend is working with the Putnam County Sheriff Department. Hopefully, the entire truth will come out and out with more investigation. They do seem to be investigating it with strong suspicion, as they rightly should. Now, y'all, the reason why I had to get this young lady shout out for this right here, because this is very important to me. It's on Instagram, but it is very important. Now, y'all, she said, my friend is working with the Putnam County Sheriff Department. Hopefully, the entire truth will come out. The entire truth will come out with more investigation. It's suspicious to me. It's very suspicious to me for her to say what she said. That was wow. Now, something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right. Everybody saw her. Your friends saw her before she left. Before she was taking. Now, y'all, come on. Now, let listen to this real quick. Just listen to this before we move on. We ain't on her. Ain't on her. Ain't got to work. Now. The couple who are engaged checked into a hotel near Fishtail Marina on Saturday. Let me put this up while we talking like this. Hold on. I want to hear from y'all. Y'all been doing real good putting down y'all comments about what's happening in the content. No, not what I said. No, just my opinion. Don't take what I said. I don't know them, just my opinion, allegedly. Okay? Now look, I want to do this. Hold on. Sorry. I want to take y'all here. Okay. Now. Okay. I want to take y'all. I'm looking at my screen on my phone because I'm working by myself. So. I don't see what I need to see. Hold on for a minute. Okay. I don't know why my screen dog. Hold on, y'all. Why is it dog right there and not dog right here? I'm gonna make sure y'all see it. It don't do me no good just for me to see it. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let me see. I don't know why dog right there. Hold on. Okay. Now, I don't know why okay, I'm trying to make sure y'all see everything. Because when I'm looking at YouTube, I'm looking at a black screen. But maybe y'all can see. I don't know. We might need to call my niece. Okay, so let me go. Don't understand that, y'all. Let me go out. Hold on. Let me come out. Let me go out right here and come back in like this. I've never seen this before. Let me stop it right there. Let me come back in. Yeah, I don't understand why they screen black like this on this side. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I do not know what's going on with Stream to the Yard. I really don't. But I don't have time for this. So y'all gonna may see some changes in my videos. But I can't do this. I can't. It's about y'all. It's not about me. I'm not doing my content for me. I'm doing it for y'all. And what I'm looking at, I just it looks different. Okay, but let me go on. I'm about to go on with it and charge it to the game. I'm gonna charge it to the game. Let's see. I'm gonna stop putting my money on something. So anyway, y'all, let me continue. Okay. Okay, so anyway, hey baby, manifest. Can you see this screen on your end? Because I want to make sure the people can see it. Can you see this? You can see that because I can see it, but I just want to make sure everybody else can see it. Can you see that? To answer my question, can you see that? Because I want to make sure that the people can see our content. Okay, but y'all, I'm gonna go ahead on and put this up here for y'all. And I don't know, I don't have time. I got to move on. I just want to know, could y'all see the video? Because I'm doing the content for y'all. But that's what content creators have to make sure that y'all can see the content. There you go. I can see it now. I can. At first I couldn't. Okay, good, baby. Thank you. How you doing this morning, Manifest? How you doing? Okay. Make sure you can hear me too. If you can't hear me, let me know. Okay. Now look, y'all. Let me tell you something. The couple who was engaged checked into a hotel near Fishtail Marina on Saturday. Almost immediately afterwards, they headed to the marina and put the small 12 plastic boat that you see right here on this picture, John boat, into Lake Oconee. Okay. The boat had an engine twice the recommended size with no gas cap. Chef Seals pointed out that this isn't the type of boat you'll typically take out into the middle of the river channel. So in other words, he's saying that this is not the boat that would be way out there in the middle. Look at that dirty boat, y'all. Look at the dirty boat. This is the boat that they was in on the inside. You think I'm about to get in that nasty boat? Now you don't forget now. Her friends. Now let's keep going, y'all. Then so I can see y'all. The boat. Okay, so the sheriff Seals pointed out that this is the type of boat you typically take out into the middle of the river channel. The couple went out about 7 miles before something happened. Boaters on their way back home spotted the empty boat idling in a circle. Now, my question is, what time did they see the boat idling in a circle? I need some time. They look around, ask some kids on shore nearby if they saw anything, and then eventually call 911. Now I got a problem, y'all. People my age, 50 and over, called in 40s. They called teenagers kids. Okay? We call young people in their 20s kids. Because they're young. But they're not kids. So how old were these kids who was on the shore nearby? Okay? And the person asked them, did they see anything? And then he called 911. So what did them kids see? Georgia DNR found the boat against a dock on the lake. They found the boat against a dock on the lake. It was no longer running. So the boat on the dock. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So Sheriff Seals said on Sunday morning, DNR noticed its agents. Sunday afternoon, someone on the lake found Joycelyn Wilson's body on the opposite side of the lake from where the boat was. That girl body was floating, y'all. On Monday, Sheriff Seals said Gary Jones' shoes was found in the water about 15 yards apart near the shoreline. How in the world we gonna find? They see, you know what, y'all? I'm so tired of playing games with these cases. How in the world we gonna find the shoes and don't find him? And so that's why the judge made that smart remarks and said that, well, if his shoestring untied, they'll slide out, won't they? Man, the area they're now searching is several hundred acres on the water and 80 deep with underwater timber. Sheriff Seals said the boat had a piece of birthday cake on it. Now, he just told us that the other day. That I don't believe nothing he's saying. I'm sorry, Sheriff. But don't pay me no attention. I'm just a Pisces. I don't believe you found no birthday cake. At first, you didn't say that. Sheriff Seals said there was no sign of alcohol on that boat. Look at that boat, y'all. Okay, this is the boat that you're looking at. Now, Sheriff Seals said there are other factors playing into this investigation. What are the factors playing in this investigation? But you told me this afternoon he's not ready to disclose that information. What information did the sheriff have that he's not telling us? It ain't up to him. He can't hold nothing back from the public, y'all. So the sheriff still told the anchor man that they said he told him that larger scale search on either lake for a missing boulder in Putman. Said Sheriff Seal told me this is the largest scale search. I wonder why that's what he told. Now y'all. Now look, what are y'all thinking? Let me see what are y'all thinking? What I just said. What are y'all thinking? Let me put my invite thing in case somebody want to come up in. Cause y'all, we got to talk about this. We can't just keep letting bodies go missing and don't and forget about it. That's because they ain't no kin to us. Because if something happened to us, we want them to keep talking about us, right? We ain't found Gary yet. And I'm still suspicious about the young lady. Now look, this is what Cody said. He said, you remember, this is the same lake where the double homicide happened in May 2014 involving Russell and Shirley Dermont. Now, I'm going to pull them up. Now, this same thing happened to this couple. Let's pull them up, y'all. Let me pull Russell them up. Okay, Russell. Shirley Dermont. Okay, let me see this couple. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let me see if I'm sharing. I'm just doing some research right now, y'all, playing with these folks. Oh, why they came up? Hold on, guys. Let me do it again. Coffee was good this morning, y'all. How y'all grandmamas doing out there? And all your mothers and fathers. Shirley, D-E-R-M-O-N-D, Brown. Hold on. But this case is so suspicious to me. Now, I'm looking up Russell and Shirley. It's not pulling them up yet, but we're gonna play with it. Now, it's a hard-fought case. Now, it remains unsolved. The two couples right here. Let me find them. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. And they called us a killer. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Here they go. Well, what are they saying happened to them? And they're saying in Lake Oconee. I remember, I think I did that case. Wow. So y'all, now that couple I just showed y'all a few minutes ago, that's what happened to them. It remained unsolved. And then Cody said he mentioned it because the sheriff Seal said it took about 2 weeks for Shirley's body to come to the surface. You can look it up. You can look it up to the about them. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here and let you see it. Okay, it's a murder case. Yeah, yeah, the allegations. Yeah. Let me pull it up. Hold on, baby. Let me put it up. They not expect. They dead. They unalive now. This a true story. It's true. It's true. It took them. The officer that this officer told them it took Seal's body 2 weeks. The sheriff Seal said it took about 2 weeks for Shirley's body. Let's put it right here so you can see. Hold on now. Hold on. I want y'all. This is real, y'all. This is real. It took Miss let me pull this up for y'all. I remember this. Now the sheriff said that it took 2 weeks for Shirley body to come to the surface. Now I'm asking y'all a question. I'm asking y'all a question and answer the questions. People out there, please put it in the chat when you get a chance. Answer the questions, okay, to help us with the cases, okay? Because we only doing research on this. Now, the Pullman case, here go right here. Everybody can see it. Now it been over 2 weeks for Gary. His body ain't came up that water yet. His body haven't been 2 weeks for Shirley's body to come to the surface, and she was weighted down with cinder blocks. They had cinder blocks on her, y'all. Now come on now. Now, abracadabra dogs. Whoops. Ooh, my cough like that. Detect possible hit in that water, y'all. Now, let me get back to y'all. Now, let's look at this case, y'all. Let's look at this case and think, and let's think. Yeah, something strange is from what many think. It's not what we think. This is what they telling us. It's not what we think. It's what they telling us. Because we don't know. We don't know what the world is going on. They telling us this is what they have. This is what the officer is telling us. The sheriff tells suspicious. It means that somebody ain't telling the truth. Now, this is the story of Miss Shirley, y'all, and her husband, Russell. She had, listen, y'all, the Pullman County Sheriff is caught in serious killing a couple in the Lake Oconee neighborhood. Someone killed Russell and Shirley in 2014. That's what the sheriff said, y'all. The deputies have followed hundreds of leads, but they have all led nowhere. The same now, nobody found Russell. Listen, y'all, listen to the trick. They found Shirley, but they didn't find Russell. Yeah. The neighbors, they say said the neighbor found Russell decapitated body inside the garage behind one of the couple's cars. Nowhere to be found. Now, where is Gary? Have they checked Gary's house? Because we could have a copycat murder here, homicide here. And they put her body, y'all. You know what? When stuff start coming out like this, I be thinking that it's insurance. I be thinking that somebody. Why would you take somebody like that? Russell body was decapitated down inside his garage. Now this just me talking. We haven't found this man buried. We haven't found Gary with his shoes off. Okay? Now, I hate when this thing keep doing. I get frustrated so easy. Not from people, but when something don't work right, I don't fool with computers. I don't fool with them. Now, okay. Okay. Now, Shirley body was found in Lake Oconee after someone apparently tried to weigh it down with concrete, y'all. But the Lord let that body float back up on top of the water like that. Somebody like the ladies would have something against the men. Now, they said she died of blunt force trauma. Now think about it, people. That's early in Russell. Now, it must have a moment or hard, unfortunately, and so we know that the mom and the dad want us. That's what they said, choking up. Now, look, I'm about to get out. Shirley and Russell. Y'all remember this couple right with my heart. Now, people, about Joycelyn. So I thought about Miss Shirley. I asked myself about Joycelyn. It's because the sheriff Seals said the autopsy revealed some air in Wilson's lungs. However, that doesn't mean she didn't drown. That just explains why her body floated instead of sinking to the bottom, he said. I don't believe that, y'all. Y'all, the lady had her phone. Y'all, come on. Let's make some sense to this case. Let's not make them think that we stupid. Now, it can take 4 or 5 months for the all the way autopsy go through. Now, Sheriff Seals is the only one know about the autopsy. Why? This is my thing, y'all, with this case is, why is the family afraid to come forward with this? Why aren't the friends speaking on this? What is going on in this case? Why? That's what I want to know. Why? The full autopsy report on Wilson may take up to 4 months, y'all, to complete. Now, the Sheriff Seals, look, y'all, I still don't get this. Why is that? My title said, why? Let me see what my title said. This is a freak out. See, this sound like somebody brought that lady out here. And I'm just saying, y'all. That's why my title said, why did Joycelyn Wilson body float and Gary Jones' body not found? So I'm gonna go back over here because Joycelyn had air in her lungs, and some people still got it wrong like that. I read an article, and people think that she didn't have air in her lungs. You don't have to believe what they say, but this is what the sheriff said at the autopsy. Some air in Wilson's lungs. However, that doesn't mean she didn't drown. That just explains why her body floated instead of sinking to the bottom. Y'all, to me, why is her phone in her hands stuck? When you fall into the water, you let go everything trying to save your life. Bump a phone. Bump trying to save a phone, and you can buy another phone. These folks got some money, and they work. Now, tell me, you gonna tell me that we slipped? You slipping? Why is that? Okay. Overnight, y'all. I'm trying not to exaggerate. Overnight, she out there floating on top of that water, ain't dialed 911 yet. Now you tell me something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right with this case. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Now, I'm gonna pull this up for a minute because I want to see this. Let me make sure that. Look, y'all. People ain't taking this case serious. If they can just listen to each other and put this thing together, we cannot let this slide. We letting it slide. Why is her body floated? In scenario 1, you said it is apparently her phone in because the person was unaware as to what was about to occur. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Makes sense now. Makes sense. Would it be serious? You don't feel, I don't know, did she fall over the water? Did they throw her in the water? But by the boat going around in a circle, I don't know, did he knocked in the water? I don't know, did anybody had a heart attack, but having a heart attack, whatever. That phone gonna come out of their hand. Her hand is not gonna be frozen like that. Her hand not gonna be stuck like that. Come on now, y'all. See, y'all, they messing with us. They messing with y'all because y'all not paying attention to the scenario. The scenario is she ain't gonna have no phone in her hand. Is she out there in that slippery lake water? Bump a phone? I'm gonna try to save my life. If she had a phone in her hand like that and she was still floating, don't you know that lady would have been out there using her phone dialing 911? Now that don't make sense, y'all. It seems like to me that the body was brought there. That's just my opinion. I think that the body was allegedly brought there. Really, be honest, y'all. Well, I can't convince nobody. I'm just using human sense, common sense. Common sense is telling me that if she wasn't aware, she had a phone in her hand, why she ain't dial 911? That lady tried to save her life. If she was alive, she would have been trying to save her and her fiance life. And y'all got to understand, it went dark out there. So she ain't got nothing to hold on to. She ain't have on no life jacket. Come on, y'all, put your head, grown people. Come on now. You ain't got to, just if you out there with no life jacket. Then he gonna change around and say they had life jacket. See, somebody lying somewhere. Okay, what nobody said. Now, it's something that seals revealed at least one key evidence. Let me open this up. And then I'm gonna get into the air inside of a human lung. Not lungs, okay? Now, I want to pull this up just because I want to hear the key finding. Let's find out the key finding. Oh, that was the key finding that he found air in her lungs. I don't believe this, y'all. He said that the Pullman County Sheriff said the air found in Joycelyn Wilson's lungs kept her body floating in the lake. Rigor mortis. Okay, it wouldn't have kicked in like that. Okay, now look. The Pullman County Sheriff said air found in Joycelyn Wilson's lungs kept her body floating in the lake. Keep that in mind, y'all. We about to get into it. A week later, the crews are still searching for Gary. That is your key. That's what he's saying. Now, y'all, I'm going to close this because it's something I want to get into. Because, y'all, I can't do this. Now, I looked up something. It said the air inside a human body is lost when he dies. Now, that go back to you manifest. I told him rigor mortis had to kick in. I don't think it kicked in yet. I don't, but just say if it did. Let's go read this. Let's read what this doctor said. Let's listen to what the doctor said. This is a medical doctor. Okay? You do float when you are alive. People, listen. I'm not making it up. Look at it, y'all. You do float when you are alive. Floating has kept people alive for days and allowed them to be rescued. Listen. So that's what I was saying, what you saying, rigor mortis kicked in. She hurt. I don't even think it was even 24 hours. I really don't think it wasn't 24 hours. It wasn't 24 hours. So if they was out there, it could be 12 hours. Okay. Now look, okay, so far with the phone and the rigor mortis, okay? Thank you for the information. Listen to this, y'all. This is going to be very important because it's talking about the air in your lungs, okay? Now, you do float when you are alive. people. Floating has kept people alive for days and allowed them to be rescued. Sinking depends on density. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna pin this, what you just said, right? I'm gonna pin that message. Okay. Density is an object, is the mass of the object compared to its volume. The equation for density is density mass. Okay. Now, density is a substance mass per unit of volume. So her weight is her density, I guess. So let's go back here. So sinking depends on her weight. Okay. When the density of an object is less than the density of water. Listen to what he said. When the density of an object is less, if the body is less than the density of the water, it will float. So her body, her body ain't that heavy. His body will sink quicker than hers, I guess. Depending on her weight. Now, initially, a human body alive or unalive will float. Listen what it said, y'all. Initially, a human body alive, we know that, will float, and our unalive will float. Okay? Okay? Their density will be the same. The density will be less than the water. So she didn't weigh that much. Joycelyn didn't weigh that much. So listen to this. The density will be less than water due to the air in our lungs, y'all. That's how we breathing now. Once the air is replaced by water, we sink. That's just something else, y'all. Listen to what it said. Because it's going to tell you everything about that lungs that in her, the water in her lungs. Okay, the density will be less than water due to the air in our lungs. Once this air is replaced by water, we sink. But she didn't sink. She float. A unalive body will sink on its own, but it will take a few minutes. Y'all, let's come on. Let's talk about this. This is very important because it's telling me that she's not that heavy. She don't weight more than the water, right? So once the air is replaced by water, her air wasn't replaced by water. No, it wasn't. No. Once the air is replaced by water, we sink. But the air wasn't replaced by water, so she didn't sink. An unalive body will sink on its own, but it will take a few minutes. But why do unalive bodies float back up to the surface? That's a question. Humans are not alone. We have 100 trillion other tiny organisms along for the ride. And that is true. They are still living. So when we unalive, when we leave this world, the bacteria that normally live in the digestion system continue to feed on the protein and the sugar. Then stay hard at work eating, feeding, and digesting. God, that is some interesting thing he said. That's why I like to say, close that door, don't let them flies up in here. Now this leads to the release of massive amounts of gas that includes carbon dioxide, ammonia, hydrogen, and methane. These gases are released into the body cavity. The bowel swell to massive size. Her bowel wasn't in the water or nothing. None of this happened to her. As our organs and capacities filled with this air and gas mixture, the density becomes less and less. Then the corpse would rise to the surface of the water and again float. This lady, I know y'all people don't want to do the educational part of this story, but this is educational. This is something else. This is something that we need to know. This was some great information for me because the sinking depends on her weight. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. Now, y'all, I just gave y'all some information that I didn't even know. Now, let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, let's go to rigor mortis. Okay, now, only reason why I went to rigor mortis is because I want to focus on water. Because I just gave y'all that important information. We just researched was very interesting. Because ain't nobody floating. I mean, she the only one float because the air was in her lungs. So she ain't sink yet. But Gary. Now, listen to this, y'all. Let me pull this up so y'all can see it. This is very important. I'm looking at stuff that I would need to know. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me see. Okay, hold up. Put it down. Now, people, when a dead body drowns, that's right, Manifest. That's right. Right. Now, that's it. See, no. We're gonna look at it right. We're gonna talk about it together. I just pulled it up. When a dead body, listen, people out there, we do educational stuff over here. We get deep into it. When a dead body drowns, rigor mortis typically begins to set in within a few hours. So they go back to what you said. Instead of 12 hours, you was good. In the water, it's a few hours. So you got your business. You're a smart young lady. When a dead body drowns, rigor mortis typically begins to set in within a few hours, often appearing first in the facial muscles, and can reach full stiffness within 8 to 12 hours, depending on the water temperature and the level of exertion during the drowning struggle. A violent struggle can accelerate the onset of rigor mortis. Woo! Lord have mercy. It's telling us a whole lot about this case. It's telling us a whole lot about this case, y'all. It's telling us a whole lot about what happened in that boat. Now let's get back to it. Now, I'm gonna go back. Listen, y'all. It takes a few hours. Don't forget they was out there in the evening on the boat. They was having a good time out there in the water and out there in the rain and the cold weather in February. Okay? Now it begins to set in within a few hours. That's why that phone, a few hours. She couldn't use the phone because she want to stay floating, but she held on to the phone. Now, after appearing first, okay, her facial muscles. So I'm gonna say like this: that rigor mortis kicked in on her, set in on her a few hours. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what happened on that boat. Cold, sure was. That water was cold in February. Now, the stiffness came within the 8 to 12 hours. That's when she couldn't move no more. Now, depending on the water temperature, and we know it was cold because the sheriff seals continuously telling us how cold the water was. And it was raining out there. They said they couldn't. The water is cold. So, of course, the rigor mortis kicked in on her. And the level of exertion during the drowning struggle. Now, on that boat, either she and, now I'm not going to say she, Joycelyn and, what her name? Gary got the struggling. They had a violent struggle on that boat, allegedly. Could have onset of her rigor mortis. Now, key point about rigor mortis in drowning cases, y'all. Faster onset due to exertion, because drowning often involves a violent struggle. That's why the police think that he's still in that water. Because they was fussing about something. They allegedly got into it about something, allegedly. I'm not about to go down to the sundown or what's going on over there. I want to stay right here where we are. So that drowning occurred on that boat when they had some kind of violent struggle. Now we need to ask ourselves, why did she go out there on that boat? And maybe she didn't know what he was thinking. Was she gonna break up with him? Was he gonna break up with her? Something happened. Now, the depletion of ATP in the muscles can lead to a quicker onset of rigor mortis compared to other causes of death. It making sense to us. What happened to her? Now, water temperature impact. We're going to talk about how do water impact rigor mortis in drowning cases. Cold water can slow down the process of rigor mortis, while warm water can speed up. Y'all heard that? Cold water can slow down the process of rigor mortis, while warm water can speed up the process. Sound like to me they saying that the warm water it can quickly happen. And it seemed like since it was cold water, I don't know. If it slow down the process of rigor mortis, it's saying slow down. That means that it slowed it down. It didn't kick in right then. But it seemed like it's kicked in real quick in the warm water. Interesting, y'all. Now, the water. Now that's very interesting in her case. This is very interesting. What happened on that boat right there? What kind of struggle did they have on that boat? That's why they kept looking for his body, because they got into it on the boat, allegedly. Allegedly, y'all. No proof. Now, the importance of forensic investigation. By observing the stage of rigor mortis in a drowned body, investigators can eliminate the time of death by greater accuracies. Let me read that again, because I'm not good in it. There you go. You never know when the individual is thinking and when the other is unknowing. That's right. You don't know. You could be thinking that they want to get that with you and everything. Y'all want to work things out. Then they get you somewhere and then there you go in the water. But right here where it said the forensic investigation, by observing the stage of rigor mortis in a drowned body, investigators can estimate. I say eliminate. I apologize. The investigator can estimate the time of death. They estimate that later time of death, y'all, but they're not telling us. People would set up an entire scene about individuals to get away with things. Thank you. Wow, man, this here. I'm gonna pat my back and pat your back. Pat the people that who saying to themselves, wow. Guess what, y'all? The whole time, the investigators, by observing the stage of rigor mortis in that lady body, since it didn't take but a few hours, they got into it on that boat, y'all. They got into it on that boat. They had struggle. They were fighting on that boat. And when they were going around, look, somebody let that go. Whoever was guiding that, Gary was guiding that boat. They were fighting out there allegedly on that boat. And she got thrown in that water, got knocked in that water or thrown in that water. And they got, in a boat, you can fall over in the water. They got into it. They had struggled, allegedly. Now, Chef Seals is not telling us everything. Now, right here where it said important in forensics investigation by observing the stage of rigor mortis in a drowned body, investigator, they had estimated the time of death for that girl. Wow. Yeah, I done learned everything today. I done learned a whole lot. I had the reason why I came here is because that's where it was in her hands. Y'all, we just learned something about this case. Now, I'm gonna come back here with y'all. Before we move on. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They got it. There's something. That's why they was still out there trying to find that body, y'all. Rigor mortis and drowning water take a few days to 8 to 12. Few days and 8 to 12. God, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. And see, and they look for him. They look for him out there in that water because they got to fighting that. They got to struggling on something. Wow. Wow. Man, this is some great information. GBI has investigated and knows much. Thank you. From what we just gathered, what we just researched, they know the time of death and everything, y'all. They look for that man in that water because they know they got that fight. They struggled. They had a struggle out there, allegedly in that water. Something happened on that boat until where both of them turned over, and they was because the boat was still going, so he got to be in the water. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let's get right here, y'all. Y'all doing so good today. Now let's go right here. Let's go right here. I'm gonna pray y'all right here. This guy. He could be his body. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. His body. Listen. What they gonna do? Hold on, y'all. What they gonna do? They're gonna give everybody. They got to stop the search because we just had here in Georgia a bad thunderstorm last night in Georgia. I don't know about Pullman. I don't know what happened up there in Pullman, but we had a bad thunderstorm. Like almost seemed like a tornado, but it was a bad thunderstorm. I don't know about Pullman. Wow. Friday night when her friend and her friends haven't even came to talk. The family ain't came to talk. Nobody's saying that. Now, y'all, let's get into this. Because I don't find too much. Gary is still out there. Later on, Gary's body is on the float up. See, Gary sank down quicker than her due to his weight. Remember we talk about density? His weight. Her weight light. His weight not. When they got into it out there on the boat, allegedly got into it on the boat. They fell in that water. Why are they in that area? It's a question to me. That question, what the area where they was in. Let me ask you something. Do you think the boat float had enough time to float in that area? Because her body was on one side and the boat was on the other side. Gary and her body was on different sides. Well, Gary, we haven't found Gary. Maybe Gary kicked out his shoes to try to take some weight off. I don't know. But let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Let me turn this down. Boy, this was interesting. I like to learn. I like to learn, y'all. It's, everything I say is allegedly. I have no proof. Now let's listen to this. Oh yeah. Wow, this don't freak me out. I just learned something today. I just learned something today. I just learned something about this case today. Wow, that's crazy. Gee. Okay, here we go. Look at them.
Joycelyn Wilson were last seen alive on February 8th, getting into a John boat. Couple missing. Now, in case you're not familiar, Lake Oconee is about 75 miles east of Atlanta. It touches Morgan, Greene, and Putnam counties, and the search area is concentrated in Putnam.
Lebanon Alliance County Court has been fired just a short time ago. What did he tell you tonight? Yeah, Ron, I spoke to the Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills by phone this evening. He says Wilson's autopsy has revealed why her body was found so soon, less than 24 hours after going in the water. Q Jones's 12-foot
was hit or run over by another boat.
Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills says Jones's wallet was found in the boat. His shoe was found floating in the water.
That he routinely did not tie his shoes on tight, and we have absolute evidence of that that's visible when he lost the boat. So if you were out there in the water struggling to swim or something like that, kicking, it certainly wouldn't have been hard for your shoes to come off with it.
His cell phone still missing along with his body.
All of the evidence that we have points that Mr. Jones is somewhere in Lake Oconee.
That's right.
You can't see your hand in front of your face 6 feet underwater, okay, much less 80 feet underwater.
Stretching for miles on Lake Oconee.
People are risking their lives to find a dead man.
It's been 9 days.
Whoa! 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 Y'all heard what he said? I'm telling y'all, he in that water. I'm telling y'all, he. Hold on. What we have discovered. Let me come back here. What we talked about early about water, about the rigor kick in and that struggle in the water that him and that lady had. Whoa! Have mercy. Y'all heard it? I wanted to anybody else hear what he just said. He in that water, y'all. Him, allegedly him and Gary and Joycelyn got into it on that boat. Because we just get that from the information that we just finished researching. They got it. They had a struggle on that boat. His body is in that lake. But y'all didn't catch on to what the sheriff still said. And I believe him. I don't believe it got nothing to do with no sundown town. I don't. I think they just want to have something to say. Wow, ain't that scary? Wow. I want to hear this again, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ooh, Lord, how much of them? I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Going in the Gary Jones's 12-foot John boat is secure.
Run over by
Found in the boat. His shoe.
tie his shoes. That's visible when he
Listen, that word keep coming up, y'all. The word keep coming, struggling, keep coming up. That man in that water, y'all. That man in that water. That man in that water. Wow.
swim or something like that, kicking, it certainly wouldn't have been hard for your shoes to come off with it.
His cell phone still missing along with his body.
All of the evidence that we have points to Oconee.
Let me bet. Listen to what he said. He said the same thing we saying. All the evidence that they have. I believe him. I believe the sheriff. I know a lot of people out there don't believe him. After doing our research, I believe the sheriff. I really do, y'all. I believe what he's saying. I'm sorry. I believe the sheriff. He in that water.
Points that Mr. Jones is somewhere in Lake Oconee, okay, much less 80 feet underwater to find
Risking their lives to find a dead man. And I believe Sheriff Sells. Them people went out there, y'all. Look. I know a lot of people gonna be talking about they did something to that. That's a down sundown town. I ain't that county. Y'all know what Putman is. But what I'm saying is what they got to do with him and her struggling and fighting on that boat and falling in that water like that. It don't take that much to fall on that little boat he got. And think about everything that we talk about. The rigor mortgage kicked in. How long would it take her body to do this and that? If you missed the content, go back and listen to it. Don't be scared. We just gave y'all some good information. He said people is risking their life looking to find a dead man. The man in the lake, y'all. He in the lake. How you know, Lanita? Nah, but from what we just to what all the investigation that we just did, researching that we just did, tell us what happened on that boat. Later, his body may float to the top of the water. It should be up there now. 2 weeks should be over. 22 days in now. He said they to find a dead man. That's what the sheriff said. I ain't say that. He said it. And I believe him. Them folk did all they can to look for that black man out there in that water.
It's been 9 days since Jones and his fiancée Joycelyn Wilson disappeared on the lake. Her body found less than 24 hours after their empty boat was discovered. Sheriff Sills says Wilson still had air trapped in her lungs.
I'm not saying she didn't drown. I'm leaving that up to the medical examiner who hasn't finished their report. But there's physiological evidence present that we know from the autopsy that leads me to believe, okay, that there was a sufficient amount of air in her.
He said to him, that's why when I speak, I say me. This is what I think. What I think is what I think. And what you think is what you think. That's why start questioning on what people think. Everybody thinking is different. And it's good to have everybody thinking different. Then everybody can put them thinking together. You know what I mean? Not ain't nobody, y'all so people so caught up in the content trying to be right, trying to be Mr. Right and Mrs. Right. I never want to be Miss Right or Miss. I just want to investigate and research and put it all together and hear what y'all got to say about the content. Get your mind off the person, the content creator, and focus on what's going on with this lady. Right? They had a struggle out there on that boat, allegedly. I just don't have no proof. I don't have no proof, but from what we have discovered and researched, that's what happened on that boat. Now, her friend was the last one I heard from her that Friday. She need to talk and tell us what's going on. She don't have to tell us nothing. She can at least leave a thing said that they got in, they had an argument or something. First, the man was aware of the size his boat was boat. Why take the one? That's what I'm saying. You ain't about to take me out there on a little bit of boat. And see, I'm gonna tell you something. When he knocked her out there in that water, that girl didn't have nothing to hang on to. And then when he got in that water, he floated quicker than her because she lightweighted. Her density is lighter than his. But later on, he gonna float. That man probably was he heavy. He looked like he tall. Right. And he is right.
Revealing for the first time Monday, her phone was in her hand. In the water.
Yeah, the phone, DNR had the phone. They had removed it from her hand. According to DNR, it was clutched in her hand.
Well, we already talked about that. We already talked about it on tape, but a few hours for the rigor mortgage to kick in a person who been in cold water. It was cold water out there, y'all. 8 to 12 hours. So it kicked in her, but in the water. Remember we spoke about rigor mortgage kicking in cold water. It take only a few hours, just a few hours. Few minutes, what we said, few minutes or few minutes or whatever we said. Go back and look at it. And it take 8, then the full rigor mortgage kick in for 8 to 12 hours. Come on, y'all. The water was cold. And look at that little bitty boat. I'm not about to get on no boat. No, I don't care if he is my baby and I love him and all that. Baby.
Mystery of what happened.
He won't. I believe the sheriff. I really do, y'all. Let me see what they doing. Let me see what they doing at Spelman. I really do. I hate that it happened. You know, sure, their water dangerous. That's why I don't fool with it. I don't fool with water. Shoot. Baby. If you ain't got nothing to hold on to, Not Lil Nita.
Weeks ago. Atlanta News First on shipment is live from Zion Hill Baptist Church in Southwest Atlanta. And John, services are happening today as the search continues for her fiance, Gary Jones. Yeah, he was on the lake with her at 11 o'clock this morning, bringing her average to attend today to pay their respects and say goodbye. Hayes High School and Clark, she was a senior professor at passion for playing, loved to get seeker. Her hobby is a family say goodbye to Will's her fiance. And that might close.
You know, y'all ain't sorry, y'all. Because water too. I'm having issues right now. If y'all, I know ain't nowhere in the world I'm going out there. Why it raining outside? And then my friend know that they asked me to go out there in no boat, knowing I'm not about to go in no boat like that unless I got that life jacket on. And I really don't even trust my life jacket. I don't trust life jackets. I think I weigh too much to be in the water. I don't even, you know, to me, I'm scared. I'm scared. You shouldn't be scared. But this is sad. I'm gonna drop the link. If y'all want to come up, y'all can manifest. If y'all want to come up and put y'all 2 cents in it, people who listening, who watching, don't be ashamed to come up here and talk with me. I ain't the type. That's your opinion. It's your opinion about this case, and what would you have learned today? You had learned a lot today because we educated you with a lot of information today. I even got educated today. With a lot of things. I like to be educated. I like that. I don't never want to be Mrs. Right, period. I just want to save people or help people, mentally, And this is sad. I wonder what they, man, this you too. You also made some. You also made some points too that make me look up rigor mortis in drowning water, in lake water. See, when you start speaking on rigor mortis, what we already knew about it, but the thing was, I thought about water. They got into it about something out there on that boat. And women, and sometimes what we'll do, if we don't been in an argument with a guy, if I don't been with an argument with a guy, I might not, since it's your birthday, I go out down the lake with you. But not knowing, I'm praying for the family as well. Not knowing, the thing is not knowing where your mind is. Because when you want to break up with somebody, when you're in a situation, we got to think before we even approach them. We got to see what kind of mindset that person is in before we say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you. I ain't coming back no more." Careful, shoulder. Got to be careful these days in relationship. You got to know how to leave a relationship. If you know you're dealing with somebody look like they getting aggressive, you better tell him, "Okay, baby, I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna be with you, baby." You better tell him something good. Until you get on land, baby, until you get somewhere safe. You can't be fussing and arguing, y'all, in a relationship. You can't, "I'm going to take your baby from you. Oh, I'm done with you. I don't want you no more." Y'all can't be doing that. Because right there, when you tell somebody that you're breaking up with them, and they don't put so much trust in you, they don't been to the bank for you, they don't fed you out on delicious food, shoot. They don't spend their money on you. And then you saying that you're gonna be with another man or another woman. The portrait of breaking up is just like can't just you have to use psychology before. I'm sorry, y'all, but you have to use psychology before you leave a relationship. To me, these days you do, but then too, you could. I had to use psychology. Everybody I wanted, they wanna take me out because I don't want to be with them no more. Can't make me be with you. Can't make me be with you. But we got to learn how to mentally leave the relationship on a safe term, especially when they in love with you. Especially they been together for a long time. That man freaked out. He freaked out when she said, "Bye, bye, baby." I'm sorry, y'all. Woo! And they would have he's going right on. No, with the weird plans to make the person who yeah. that is the truth, y'all. I'm serious. You tell somebody right now they done been with you all these years, and them two probably Gary. I guarantee you, Gary and Joycelyn been together all these years, and it's something that she told her friend. Something she told her friend that Friday about their relationship. And then his birthday, he already had, like you said, he already had his mind set. Boy, they went out, boy, I'm out there in that water. I ain't about to be mad at nobody. I don't been in a relationship where they wanted to keep on fussing. And I wouldn't fuss because I was in a situation where he can underlie me. And y'all wouldn't even know that. My family wouldn't even know that about it. So when I got quiet, it looked like they were getting mad. No, I ain't about to argue with you. And I ain't about to say nothing bad either. Until you get me home. Y'all got to put yourself safe for it. I was looking at I can't remember what channel I was looking at last night. They had a case on there where the boyfriend, the girl and the boy thinks that was her husband. They had 2 kids, y'all. She went out with her. Who is that? Cousin? Well, anyway, they went out and had a good time. He followed him. He ended up unlocked, shooting at his own 5-year-old in the head and shot his son in the head a couple of times. He said that the gun went off on its own. And he sitting up in court. Guess what, y'all? God's so good, the little boy survived. And he played football. His sister didn't survive, the 5-year-old. He said, "Mama, why I didn't die?" Then she said, she talked to her son. It's hard on people when you do something stupid. Then I'm looking at him in the court, and guess who took up for the man? The mama. Mama said, "Baby, I still love you. What you did was like for love or something like that. What she did to he underlined his daughter, lady. What is you talking about? Your son underlined his own daughter. You telling him that he did something passion. How is that something passion? That wasn't wrong. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna tell you something. Allegedly, it's so many people in denial of their situation when they was younger and what they did and what they didn't do for their kids. And now they grown, and then they trying to straighten stuff out with their grown kids. And then she sitting up there saying out that them were her grandkids. And my son did something wrong like that. They know I'm about to tell the truth. I don't take up for them like that, y'all. I'm not that kind of mom. Okay. But we about to go. All I gotta tell y'all do is be safe out there. Be safe. In these relationships. Stop all that cussing and fussing. if you've been with somebody for some years, even though they messed around on you, come here, Camper. Come on back in here. Even though they messed around on you, come here, Camper. And he just ignoring me, y'all. Get on back in here, minute, y'all. Don't start now, because I know y'all ready for me to get off the live. I'll be off the live in a minute. These dogs a mess. Sorry, y'all. These dogs. Get on the bed. Get up here, Minnie. Get on the bed. They'll mess y'all dogs just like children. I'm about to get off the line. Get on the bed, girl. They want some attention, y'all. The dog want some attention. Sit right here, Mom. I'm about to get off in a minute, okay? I'm about to get off. These dogs, so y'all got some little bit of dog. I got 2 Shih Tzus, y'all. One Maltese and one of them, Poodle and Pickaninny. They act like humans. Yeah. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate what y'all do for the channel, and thank you for leaving your comments about the show. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for leaving. And what I do, y'all, I go and check your channels out. So whether it's good or whether it's bad, I'm gonna look at your video as well. Go check y'all channels out. I really do. When I come in, I seen your channel too, Manifest. I go look at a lot of people's channels. All right, y'all, let me go. I'll be uploading some more videos, y'all, today. Y'all check out my little short videos. I had to babysit yesterday, y'all. The baby, this first time I ever, you're welcome, baby. Thank you for whatever, all you do. I babysit, y'all. Lord, how much? This the first time I ever babysit on a weekday. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You know me. When y'all ask me questions, I don't know it. I do what? Go look up. I look it up. I love Google. Okay, what they say about Google? They still use Google too, y'all. Oh, you see, honey, she showed out. Y'all go check my little shorts out. My grandbaby showed out on me yesterday, y'all. She ain't never kept on the weekday. Kept her to 10 o'clock. They ain't never kept her on the weekday. Boy, we snatched that pacifier out her mouth. And I tried to put it back in there. She said, I don't want no pacifier. I want my mama. She was 6 months. Whoo, I said, girl, you wearing me out. But I still want to keep her again. But on the weekday, y'all know them babies go to bed early. So y'all parents, think about what y'all do on the weekdays. Oh yeah, y'all, shout out to anybody got a birthday, and shout out to all the Pisces. Shout out to all the water people. She sure did let me know. I was gonna spend the night and she woke me out. I'm going on to get in my own bed. She listened to the music. She did good. She did real good. And then she just got like looking down the hallway. She was 6 months, but act like she won. I think she could walk, but she can't. And then she looked down the hall for her mama. I get that baby said, where is my mama? Where is my daddy? Where is my brother? I don't want no grandmama now. I mean, y'all, I can't help it. But I got her butt to sleep though. Woo, she put laid on that. Boy, she wanted to take that. I didn't look at her coming. I looked at her like she started crying. Grandmamas, y'all go help y'all. If you're a grandmother out there, you're a good grandmama like me. And since I don't retire, I can keep my grandkids now. I'm gonna be in Florida soon. But get the kids for your children. Get the kids, get the mama some break. Mothers do need break from kids. So that's why I do what I do, because I like to help my family like that. So I gave her a break, and I told them when they have that circus, I keep the kid in. Mamas need breaks, y'all. Parents need breaks. Men need breaks. If you with a man that got all them kids, I know, like on one of my videos, I said, if you're gonna be with me, I don't want to hear nothing about no baby mamas. I don't handle your business. I ain't gotta hear none of y'all business. That's y'all business. But I'm saying, if a man and a woman got kids, and you're in a relationship with a man, like Johnson in a relationship with Gary, he got kids and she might not have kids. I don't know, but I know Gary had kids. He gonna have to deal with his baby mamas. So that's up to you to deal with him, because he got a family that comes along with him. So on a man's side, a man need a break from children. Because some men do have custody of their kids. They need a break. So if you're a grandmama, give your kids a break from them children. Cause they trying to work and then be around, they be trying to work, y'all be trying to do some stuff. Working, people think that working at you been at home with children, that ain't no work. That's a job. Anybody that keep your child at home, that's another job. I tell you what you do. You try staying at home and babysitting instead of working. Cause that's a job. And just admit you got a parent that got 2 jobs. A parent who, I was a single mom, and I wasn't a single mom the whole time. I got divorced. But anywho, I was working, and then I was still being a mother on this side when I got home. It wasn't no sleeping, wasn't no break. It was, it was fun. It was fun, but it was good. But I still needed a break sometimes. But then they were so good. I like putting them in sports. You know what I mean? Put your kids in sport piano lesson, cheerleader, either in robotics, anything, or anything to keep their mind occupied. And then you can get out the house. You can go see them. Shoot. Yeah, keep them, all 5 of them were active. Soccer, baseball, football, track, band, boy, and I love music. And everything what kept me young, and then what keep me young, and then the grandkids. Keep yourself moving, honey. It sure do pays out. So y'all, we got the I like to see couples. Somebody asked the question one time, how can you, now somebody got a mental issue to ask this question. How could you give advice to a person when you're not in a relationship? Hell, I'm 66. I give you a lot of advices. All them relationships I was in, what you talking about? I don't been married. I've been in a nice relationship. We ain't see these days now and days then. I'm telling you, I don't understand. But the thing is, only thing that is, y'all be unaliving people, hiding people. What we used to do back then, we used to get into it with the man when they want to fight. Then I be trying to leave all peaceful. I ain't trying to leave peacefully. But you want to fuss. But y'all hiding people now. That's why a lot of people not in relationship now. But if you're in a nice relationship, that's good. You're not hearing what I'm saying, y'all. If you married, that's good. That's great. That's wonderful. If you're in a relationship, that's good. That's great. That's wonderful. But I'm single and I'm scared because y'all acting a fool. And I wish the married men, please stop trying to talk to me. Please. These men be married. A whole married man. Please, man, love your wife and leave me alone. I asked this man today who was on Facebook. He gonna send me some hey for one day. And then the other thing, he said, what's up? And then so I sent him a message. I said, you got a whole woman. Why are you texting me? And no, I was just saying, hey, don't do that. You don't do that. You married. You ain't got no business asking me what's up. I wish I would, if I was married, I wish I would get my man saying so what's up to another woman. I blocked him, y'all. I blocked. I guess he said, nah, she blocked me. Now I can't see her channel no more. Only way you can see my channel is he go make a page. Go make a page. So y'all, I don't know what really happened in Gary's and Gary and Joycelyn relationship. I believe they got into it, y'all. They got to struggling out there on that boat. And things that she ain't had nothing to hold on to. Cause remember the boat was on the other side. So she wasn't doing but floating. If she move her arm the wrong way, she gonna stop floating. Gary is out there somewhere. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all, and thank you, Manifest. Talk to y'all later.